If HandBrake is showing an error loading a library or it won't open a file the way it should, don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through the most common fixes step by step so you can get HandBrake working again without guesswork. We're going to check the .NET Desktop Runtime, fix DLL issues like LibDVDCSS, handle graphics encoding errors like NV_encode, QSV, and AMFRT, and also cover missing MSVCP file errors. If this video helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick software fixes and tutorials. Let's start with the first fix, which is the .NET Desktop Runtime repair. HandBrake can run into problems if the required .NET runtime is missing or outdated, especially if you're using an older version like 6.0 or something that got corrupted during an update. To check this, open Settings, then go to Apps and click Installed Apps. In the search box, type .NET Desktop Runtime. If you don't see it installed, or you only see an older version, that's likely part of the problem. Now go to the official Microsoft.NET page and download the Desktop Runtime x64 version. Make sure you choose the correct 64-bit installer, because HandBrake and many modern Windows apps depend on that architecture. Once the download finishes, install it normally, then restart your PC. This restart matters because it lets Windows register the runtime properly and clear out temporary loading issues. After your computer comes back on, try opening HandBrake again and see if the error is gone. If HandBrake is still having trouble, the next thing to check is the LibDVDCSS loading error, especially if you're trying to rip DVDs. This issue usually happens when the library was added manually, but it's either the wrong bit version or placed in the wrong folder. Open your HandBrake installation folder and look for the file. Make sure it is named exactly LibDVDCSS-2.DLL. Even a small spelling difference or version mismatch can stop HandBrake from loading it correctly. If you copied the DLL from another source, double check that it matches your system and HandBrake version. A 64-bit app needs a 64-bit compatible library, and if those don't match, the program may throw a loading error. After confirming the file name and location, restart HandBrake and test your DVD workflow again. Now let's move on to graphics-related errors. If your activity log mentions NV_encode, QSV, or AMFRT, that means HandBrake is having trouble loading your graphics card's encoding library. This can happen when hardware decoding or encoding settings conflict with your system, driver, or GPU support. To fix this, open HandBrake and go to Tools, then Preferences, then Video. Look for the option that says Enable Hardware Accelerated Decoding and uncheck it. Disabling this setting can help HandBrake fall back to software-based processing, which is often more stable when the driver is outdated or the GPU encoder is not responding properly. After turning it off, close HandBrake completely and reopen it. Then try loading the same file again and see if the issue clears up. If your graphics drivers are old, updating them later can also help, but this setting change is the fastest first step. There's also another simple fix if your log says Access Denied. In that case, HandBrake may not have the permission it needs to load a library or access a file location. The solution is easy. Right-click HandBrake and choose Run as administrator. This gives the program elevated permissions and can solve loading errors caused by Windows security restrictions, folder permissions, or protected system paths. If HandBrake opens properly after running as admin, that's a strong sign the problem was permission-related. You can also consider installing it in a standard location and avoiding folders that Windows protects heavily, because that can reduce future access problems. The last major fix is for missing MSVCP DLL errors. These are often tied to the Visual C++ redistributable packages, which HandBrake needs for video processing and general runtime support. If those libraries are corrupted or incomplete, HandBrake may fail to load or crash when starting. The easiest solution is to download the Visual C++ redistributable all-in-one package and reinstall the needed components. Once installed, restart your PC again so Windows can reload the libraries properly. After that, try HandBrake one more time. In many cases, one of these fixes will solve the library loading error completely, and if not, combining the .NET Runtime update, the DLL check, and the Visual C++ repair usually does the trick. So to recap, check your .NET Desktop Runtime, verify LibDVDCSS-2.DLL if you're working with DVDs, disable hardware accelerated decoding if you see NV_encode, QSV, or AMFRT in the log, run HandBrake as administrator if you get access denied, and repair the Visual C++ redistributables if you see missing MSVCP errors. These are the most reliable fixes for HandBrake error loading library problems. If this tutorial helped you get HandBrake working again, please hit the like button, subscribe for more troubleshooting guides, and leave a comment if you want help with a specific HandBrake error. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.